Hi everyone, this is Mr Neel Raithatha, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for tuning in to my latest video. For anyone who doesn't know who I am, I'm a UK-based consultant audiologist and clinical ear care specialist. As an audiologist, I specialise in the diagnosis, treatment and rehabilitation of people suffering from hearing problems and balance disorders. And as a clinical ear care specialist, I specialise in the removal of impacted earwax, foreign bodies and infected dead skin and discharge from the ear canal. We have a client here who had inadvertently impacted and lodged earwax really deep medially into the ear canal against the eardrum using a Q-tip, or cotton bud as it's called in the UK. So just going in with a Zollner suction probe. We're on the bony part of the ear canal, so this wax is already lodged quite medially. So medially means deep in the ear canal towards the eardrum. Laterally means away from the eardrum, near the entrance. And I don't know if you saw it at the beginning when I first went in, you could see the indentation of the cotton bud. And even here, you can see in the middle, the wax is lodged further in, so it's been pushed in. So I'm trying to separate the wax from the canal walls. You can see the perimeter now, you can see the earwax, the skin adhesions against the ear canal has been loosened, which allows for the wax to be removed. You can see some white spots on the earwax plug there, and that's a dead keratin, dead skin. That's adhered to the earwax and it lifted off the ear canal wall as we extracted the wax. We've got this final plug of wax really against the eardrum. The patient had been using olive oil earwax drops in this ear, which did help. It just loosened and lubricated the wax off the ear canal. We've just got some residual wax, and if you've been watching my videos, you should know the term anterior recess. There is some wax hidden away just to the right of the eardrum, really deep into the ear. So the ear canal has a narrowing, and that's where we are at the moment, and that's called the isthmus. And beyond the narrowing, the ear canal again widens. And that creates a recess at the front part of the eardrum towards the nose, and we call that the anterior recess. And you can just see there, I've used a fine end gauge to access the anterior recess. I had to bend the tip of the fine end to curl and bend around this narrowing into the anterior recess. And most people also have a very prominent inferior recess. The inferior is at the bottom of the eardrum. It's almost like a cave there, like a trench. Managed to get all that wax out. This is the patient's left ear. Now, here, again, the patient had been using a cotton bud, but they've not been using any earwax drops. You can see this wax is stuck, literally stuck against the eardrum. It's lodged, and it's lodged beyond that narrowing. You can see where the narrowing is. Where the narrowing of the ear canal is, you've got some dead keratin, like a ring of it. It's all the way around the peripheral part of the ear canal. So I've just loosened this dried wax off the eardrum, and I've decided to use some forceps just to get some purchase, and I've managed to extract this off the eardrum. And you can see there the eardrum's fully visible, but there is some dead keratin skin that's lining this isthmus, the narrowing of the ear canal. So I want to try and remove this. The reason for that, I would hate for this dead skin to shed and fall into the recess. If it falls into the recess, it's number one, it's almost invisible to the eye because it's quite a big cave there. And that dead skin can then get infected and it can start eroding the annulus region. So the annulus region is the region at the bottom of the eardrum, causing a widening, and that will in future encourage a buildup of dead skin keratin that can't migrate or get lodged in there if it widens and erodes. So just using a fine end gauge. We have to be so gentle here though, guys, because we're on the bony part of the ear canal. And I did advise the patient, if he felt any discomfort, to let me know straight away, because we'll stop. His comfort was more imperative than removing it. But he was finding it okay. It wasn't uncomfortable for him. He's happy for me to continue. Again, just loosening this dead skin, and that skin, it's not earwax, it's dead skin, and it's been there for a while. You can tell by the colour. Once I remove this, I will eventually remove this, and you'll see the fresher layer of dead skin, which is translucent. It's white in colour. This dead skin is more opaque, or translucent, and it's turned from a white to a light brown yellowy colour, and that's due to the oxidization process. This skin's been there for a while. You can see I've just removed that, and that reveals a fresher layer of skin. We're not going to try and remove the fresher layer of skin because that's still adhered to the bony part of the ear canal, and that will be very uncomfortable for the patient. And if we remove that, there may not be another undercoat of skin, which can then lead to an infection. I hope you enjoyed that video, guys, and you're keeping well and safe wherever you are watching in the world. Take care, speak to you soon. Bye.